Hello, everybody. Welcome back, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the live. How y'all doing? Are y'all alive? Are y'all surviving? Are y'all thriving? I'm over here doing both. Thriving in some parts, surviving in others. Never let nobody play. Hey Zoe, how are you doing, baby? Let me make sure that the subscriber chat is off because I forgot I did that only for yesterday. Anyone can participate. Okay, yeah, I did that. Hey, Etienne, how are you, baby? Okay, slay, period. Thank you, girl. Yeah, I'm doing well today. I'm doing well. Hey, Jalen, tell me, you gotta tell me, you know what I'm about to ask you. You know what I'm about to ask you, Jalen. What is it? What is it? What did you eat? How are y'all's day going? How is y'all doing today? Here, let me let my son say hi to the live, y'all. Let me let my son say hi real quick. Come on, baby. Ooh. Say hi, baby. Okay, lasagna. I love that. We love leftovers. We love a little bit of leftovers. Okay, son, say hi to all of your aunts and uncles on the live. He's just chilling. His name is Red. If this is y'all's first time meeting him, his name is Red. He enjoys laying on anything that I'm working on, meow when I get home, sleeping, going outside when it's not raining, being outside all day like he ain't got a mama at home who be worried about him. He enjoy eating and then throwing up his food if he eat too much. If he be trying to be a big back, he be throwing the food up. I'm always in your heart. Is that a song? Is that a song, 18? Hey, shot at 10. Hey, friend, how are you? Welcome back. Mind y'all, he's like 25 pounds. It's so tiring. Shot at 10, are you the metahuman? Are you the metahuman that you've been talking about? Thank you. That's why I'm holding him for y'all. But when I tell y'all, he kind of heavy. He a little heavy, y'all. But yeah, this is ready. You're not, but good idea. Y'all tell me how y'all's day been. He's spoiled. I wish I could spoil him more. He deserves a better life. He deserves a better life. Like, he's never had a birthday. He needs a birthday. I don't even know his birthday. I just know it's sometime in December. He's a boy. It's a boy. Fun fact about him, he be fighting. He be fighting other cats. I remember one time, this happened like a couple of months ago, because I let him go outside when it's like a nice day and I don't have nothing to do that day. I let him go outside. So he went outside one morning. My neighbor, I have a neighbor who lives a couple of apartments down. She lets her cat go outside sometimes too. So on this same day, we both let our cat go outside. And all I heard, I was actually on live. Was I on live? I was on my phone doing something. And literally all you hear is meow, meow, meow. So like I got up so quick and I ran outside, and when I opened the door, he ran inside the house. So when he ran inside the house, it was another cat following him. There was another cat following him running in the house. The cat then ran in my house. But then once the cat got in my house, I guess the cat was like, oh, I don't know what's going on in here. So it like paused and it stopped. So I picked the cat up, gave it to the owners. The owners was outside too, trying to figure out what happened. So This cat be outside. I'm like, make friends, not enemies. You said 6 places inside of them. One is Big Will Grisham's. Wow, shot at 10. Shot at 10, where you from? Where you from? How y'all doing today? We only 5 minutes in, y'all. We're talking today about who has poured into you without being asked. I have not set it up yet to where you guys can, you know, comment on it because my son is in my hand and he's just so comfortable. So we'll wait until he's not comfortable anymore to type it on the screen for y'all. But yeah, the conversation today is who has consistently poured into you without being asked. And I think this is a good one because this is really what shows you what unconditional love looks like. Because nobody's asking this person. It's consistent, it's stable, it's reinforcing, it's giving back into you. So I think this is a perfect topic to have. And it's like we're going to go into detail and, you know, talk more about how has this support helped you become who you are? How is it supporting you in becoming? Okay, I'm a mother. Mommy. Mamacita. Mamacita. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Hello, son or daughter. Parker, are you a boy or a girl? So I can know if you're my son or if you're my daughter. Son, you won't have to get down. Hey, Neymar. Okay, you said a man, period. Okay, period. How y'all doing today? Ray, you have to get down. Are you ready to get down? Are you ready to get down? You're heavy. Come on, let's get down. Come on. Get down. Yeah, that was my workout for today. That was a lot. Okay, period. Oh, you know what I forgot? My phone. It's on the ground over there. I gotta go get my phone. But we can go ahead and get into the topic, and I'll go ahead and I'll add the Q&A for y'all. It's so unfortunate that YouTube is like doing this back and forth thing where it's not showing the ability to do the Q&A for y'all. All I can do is a poll. So that's annoying. Let's do this one. Parents. Okay, welcome to the community, friend. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Thank you, thank you. Oh, I have a gentle face that makes you always want to see me. I love that. You said there's a girl think it's cute in my college class. We haven't talked or anything. How should I approach her? Well, you in college. I'm guessing you're getting your bachelor's, so I'm guessing you don't have that much money right now to maybe be dating. I'm only guessing. We don't know for sure, only guessing. So I think that if you want to talk to her and take her out on a date, you should approach her and just let her know, hey, I've been watching you. You're really smart. Maybe compliment how intelligent she is. You know, ask her for information. Have a quick conversation. Make her giggle and laugh or something. And then ask her what she likes to eat. Maybe you're in college, maybe Chick-fil-A. Maybe y'all can go on a college campus date. Y'all have Chick-fil-A on campus. Maybe y'all can go get Chick-fil-A. Be like, oh, are you hungry? You know, let's go. Let me take you to Chick-fil-A for lunch. So go take her to Chick-fil-A for lunch. And yeah, Savic Arts. I think that if you do that, you're going to get her number. Hey, Clarence. Hey, friend. Hey, Trina. Bye, Neymar. Yes. If y'all are young, you don't have no money, as long as you got like $20, you can make it work. Because she can get whatever she want on the menu. Then you get something, you know, that is in your budget. That's how you treat a girl that you want to talk to. Okay? So, how y'all doing today? How y'all doing? I appreciate you guys saying calm. That's beautiful. Thank you, thank you. So today's question, unfortunately, I cannot do a Q&A. Let me see if they'll let me do it now. No, I can't do a Q&A. So we're just going to do our poll. Who has poured into... I did not spell this right. Can I edit it? I can't edit it. And I don't really want to redo it, so it's okay. But it says, who has poured into you consistently? So we got one person who said parents, another person who said other. But I'm not seeing a comment. Trini said, that's good advice, and I'm in my 50s. Oh, I love that. I love it. So, yeah, I finally found out how to block words on live. So, if y'all catch me typing, it's because I'm blocking. I'm blocking the words. Okay, Parker, you said parents. Damien said grandparents. Hey, Damien. Hello, Jaylee. Jaylee? Oh, that's cute. Jaylee. That's cute. Yeah, if I had to comment, I would definitely say like parents. And then I have some friends. And I have some family members as well, other family members. But those are not all commented. So that's why I said if it's somebody else, just comment down below. Hey, Chrissy. Hey, how you doing? So we're talking about people who have poured into you consistently without being asked, because this is really what's going to show you unconditional love. Trina said my aunt Phyllis. That's cute. I'm about to get my phone, y'all. Oh, it's right here. Y'all. There we go. So, you said since from the age of 5, grandparents were like the first on the scene. Ooh. Yeah, you know, it's a lot of... There's even classes out there that teach people how to like deal with grandparents who are raising their grandchildren, because that's such a high phenomenon. Like, it happens so often. There's literal classes out there about it, and I've seen that in my own personal life with many family members who were raised by my grandparents. That's what I be telling people. Context clues. I love that for you. I love that for you, T0210. Hey, Nalex. Oh, yeah. Baby, you want to come back up here? Come here. You have lived 48 years. You know a lot. Exactly, Chrissy. Exactly. Chrissy know what's up. Chrissy know what's up. So, welcome back, friend. So, when we talk about people pouring into you, this is not you giving anything back. When we talk, how you gonna ask to come up here, but you don't want to stand like this? Choose. Man, being a parent is hard. Hey, Shasta McNasty, welcome back. Welcome back, friend. But anywho, this is you not having to do nothing. This person is consistently giving to you. You don't have to do nothing. It's kind of like the men who in prison, and they got women who always sending them money, and paying off their commissary and sending them letters every week and calling them all the time and making sure that they good. That's kind of what it's like. Hold on, y'all. Girl, Shasta, you say you get triggered watching Love and Lock Up during lock. Yeah, girl. There we go. Sorry. Yes, I get triggered too because I've seen it in real life. I don't even want to watch the show. I didn't see it enough in real life. It's just sickening. So I'm like, how do y'all do it? How do y'all do it? Hey, Mr. Combs, y'all just have so much to give. Then you look at how they living in real life, and it's like, if you just gave yourself the ounce that you giving this person that you don't know who locked up behind bars, your life could blast off. But everybody different. So, you know, maybe it's like that where somebody, you know, you just giving. Maybe it's like, you know, you volunteer. Somebody's volunteering for, you know, feeding the homeless, volunteering at the food bank, volunteering to do, like, you know, people be cutting hair on the side. Maybe if you was homeless, you will be receiving that. You will be constantly poured into by people like that. So that's somebody who's constantly pouring into you. Some other people, you can't keep coming up here and then getting down. That's not how it's gonna work, sweetie. You need to go somewhere. You said a jaguar. Look out there. He is a jaguar. You said, Shasta said, plus X Dre was locked up 6 months of our 5-year relationships. So I'm guessing that was during y'all's relationship. That wasn't before. Thank you, Neymar. Me too, y'all. I'm probably gonna be moving soon. We'll see. We'll see what is allowed. Good things work in my favor, so we'll see. But who else? What's another one? You know, as if you work for kids, like you work at a daycare, you gotta constantly pour into them kids. Or if you a parent, you gotta constantly pour into your kids without asking for nothing back. That's unconditional love right there. Shasta, you said he was locked up before, during, and after. Girl, you said 6 months. So it was like 2 months at each time, like 2 months at the beginning, 2 months in the middle, 2 months at the end. Is that what it is? That's crazy. See, I personally, I've never dated anybody who was in, a total of 6 years. Shasta, girl, I'm not about to play with you. Let me reread this. Plus, X Dre was locked up 6 months. So you meant to say 6 years. Girl, that's why you get triggered. That's why you be getting triggered. So you must have been the one pouring into him consistently. I think the issue with sometimes with things like that is that women are natural receivers, right? So when you're constantly pouring into somebody like that who don't have the ability to do that for you, it kind of breaks the balance so that when you get tired, you don't have nobody to lean on. A lot of times that I've seen, a lot of women who date men who be in prison is for a few reasons. It's for, number one, they feel like that whole bad boy persona is like some form of safety and security. It could also be a form of status for them, you know, like hood status. And then also it could be a form of control issues. You know, somebody who has less power than you because they've been in a prison system, they're subjected to the prison mentality. Then they're not a part of the cultural shift that's occurring in, you know, the real world. So any woman who dates a man, you know, in the prison system, they're gonna have to support that person through transitioning back into the real world. So I think it's a lot of things you want. Some people, not you, some people may want to be dependent on. It's a lot of different things. You say you speak Arabic. Is it because your man Muslim, girl? Because you know they be Muslim in the prison system too, girl. No. Shasta, is it because are you Muslim? What is it? I heard children laughing. You Lebanese. Ooh. Okay. Shout out to Lebanon. Junior Wisdom. I don't know who that is. J.R. Wisdom. Who is J.R. Wisdom? He was Russian, girl. That's a different type of. See, Shasta, I don't know nothing about that. Are you from America, Shasta? Because I'm talking about the American prison system. I don't know nothing about Russian prison system. You know what I do know? Isn't that the one where that one basketball player went to prison for having illegal substances? Oh, you American? And he was American too? Ooh, I just feel like somebody who Russian who got locked up, it gotta be some crazy stuff. Like, I feel like it gotta be something extreme. Like, you Russian, I feel like something about that screams anger issues. Something about that screams anger issues. Brittany, I think that might be her name. She was like a basketball player. Is that where she got locked up at? It was in Russia? Neymar said, I live in Egypt. Shout out to Egypt. I'm trying to be in Egypt one day. With the pyramids. He got a call. Ooh. Ooh. Well, he the plug? It sounded like he was a plug. He must have been a plug. Yeah, he was a plug, girl. I just feel like Russian, it just screams high level. It just, like, I hear the accent, and it's just like, I might stab you in your hand if you mess around and play with me. It's giving, like, real, like, gang violence. Neymar, why you saying my name in capital letters, baby? Oh, y'all, you know, before we keep going on this conversation, one thing about it is that my website launch has occurred. So if you look in the description, as well if you look in any of the descriptions of our videos that we've been having, you can look at the website. I've been doing a 48-hour sale. So once I get off of live today, the first part of our sale is going to end, and we're going to move into our second part of the sale. So in the first part, we're going to do 25% off on the shop. So if you're interested in the lecture that I have that talks about how emotions and beliefs are manifested, that will be 25% off. Up until we get off this live today, I'll change it once we're off live. As well as email tarot readings, if you're interested in that, that'll be 25% off. And I have ebooks that are going to be 25% off. Once we get off live, it's going to change to 20% off, and then tomorrow the sale will be ended. So if you're interested in any of that, make sure you check it out ASAP, because the sale will be ending when we get off live. But overall, if you want to wait, the sale will be extended tomorrow. John said, baby girl, true that, baby. You said, but McNasty is capping. How Big Nasty capping? There you go, high level crimes. Oh, you saying he got out and found another blood? We started that mess. We, girl. She said we. She said we. Girl, she said we. You better be careful out there. Oh, you said you wasn't involved. I was about to say, girl. So, you know, I'm scared of going to jail, y'all. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. I'm not biggest pet peeves. That's one of my biggest fears. I don't like jails. I don't like hospitals. I don't like anything that's going to keep me confined. Baby, I need to be free. If I ever have to go to jail, I'll be one of them people in there meditating all day. Meditating on the way that I was going to escape and manifest my way out. Y'all, As soon as I get into any type of bond that I don't want to be in, y'all, I start trying to manifest my ass off, y'all. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all. Okay, my girl said she don't snitch. T, he said cap because real G's move in silence. Not in silence like lasagna. I think she telling the truth. I think she's telling the truth, y'all. So, y'all are hoots. So far with the 12 votes, half of the people said parents. 25% of the people said grandparents. 17% said friends. And 8% said other. So, John said, I will have to astral travel out the jail. No, on God. On God. I feel like a lot of people, they go to jail, they become Muslim. Man, when I tell you if I had to, which that would never be on my spirit because this life is already damn near jail. But if that had to be in that experience, baby, I will be in there sleep all day, astral traveling, astral projecting, meditating, doing breath work, regulating my nervous system. Baby, I'll be in there every day on cloud 9, baby, because I'm trying to manifest my frequency up out this piece. We got to go. That's probably the way I'm always how I am today, because every time I get into something, I'm like, okay, let me journal because we manifesting my way out. Hey, LaShawn. This man said, I'll astral into some crunchy cat. Period. Shasta said, who give a fuck? Who give a fuck if you believe me? I ain't got to please you. Period. Shasta with this shit. I'm scared of you, Shasta. Chris said, turn holy when they catch a case. Y'all are hoots. Some crunchy cat. I'm going to start saying that, some crunchy cat. Where the crunchy cat at? Y'all, I'm about to make a song. I'm telling y'all. What should my song be about? Y'all, we all the way off topic, y'all. But I love you too, girl. We all the way off topic, y'all. But what should my song be about? Because I'm about to make a song. And I'm thinking I want to make the song like cocky. Like, I want to make cocky girl music. Like, real cocky. Down south thing don't take our word. Oh. Real cocky girl music is what I'm feeling. Like, I want to be like, I got your man on a leash. He got a bone in his mouth. I tell him what to do. He gonna go down south. Y'all hear it? Y'all hear it? He think he the big dog, but he really the little. You don't know me. I will play you like a fiddle. Yeah. Period. Oh, LaShawn said make a song called Candy Lips. You know what? I got this watermelon lip gloss. It's so juicy. They see my lips. They trying to see my coochie. Y'all, I'm a hooter. They call me Candy Lips, but this ain't the candy shop. Where 50 at? Hope he ain't got shot. Run your mouth like him, you gonna get popped. I don't play with brokers. You the op. Oh, y'all, I'm on a roll tonight. Let me stop. Let me start writing this stuff down. Y'all, I'm about to be a rapper. Don't play. Look, this is how it's gonna be. It's gonna be cocky girl music. And then before we start, we gotta say this, because you know everybody, they always got something to say because I'm a tarot reader. But before we start the beat, we're gonna be like, may God bless the beat. And then I'm gonna eat that, period. No cap. John said gang gang. Yes, Shasta, I'm gonna write it down. First of all, Shasta, you gonna be in a video because I need some gangbanger friends. I need some gangbanger friends. You're the only one I got so far, Shasta. So I need some friends who with it. But we gonna get into it. We gonna figure it out. Y'all are a hoot. So, oh, John, not that type of gangbanger. Like we going to the extreme. That's the extreme. Not that type. We gotta pull it, reel it in. When I say gangbanger, I mean banging on cocky girl music, like cocky girl music. That's it. Like I don't want no parts of that other stuff. I don't want no parts, y'all. No parts whatsoever, y'all. But let me not let it's already been 30 minutes. Conversation has went like this. So let me keep having this conversation so we can get into it, so we can manifest love and belonging. The music gonna come. It's gonna come. I think that with me being in school, having so much going on, I've been needing something to like really give me some free time. Something to get in my mind having fun and not being so focused on the work. I'm like, this working stuff is not for me. I'm over it. This is the hardest that I ever want to work in my whole entire life. So that's it. But let's get into it. So if we want to talk about people who give, real life people who give without wanting anything back, okay, shout out to go check on your people. Love you too, baby. Shout out to Lebanon. So mothers and grandmothers. Now, naturally, if you are a mother and are a grandmother and you are mentally well, and you're mentally well, that means you've taken time to be healthy, eat healthy, think healthy, breathe healthy, then you are naturally going to be a giver. Like I know, like for my grandmothers in my life, I've seen them like overextend themselves, like to a point to martyrdom. Like, okay, you over giving to people who don't really deserve it. And it's like mothers are the ones who's gonna be there wiping the noses, waking up in the middle of the night, taking care of the kids, all those things. So that is like one person who you can see doing that, and you can see why, because their bodies were born to do so. If your body was born to produce a whole child and then provide that child with all the nutrients that it needs, you're automatically in a self-sacrificing role. You can't help it. Another one example would be like your best friend. If you got a good best friend and you ain't got no real unhealthy fake friends, because a lot of people do be having unhealthy fake friends because they not really aware of what's going on. Your friend be doing slick side comments, calling you fat, or trying to show the dude you like your toes when they not done. And it's like, that's really not your friend. But the ones who's gonna be honest with you, who's gonna love you, who's gonna be there, like you call them and you like, girl, and then they like, where I need to be. That's somebody who pour into you consistently without you asking for nothing. I think also when it comes to friendship, it's another layer of love, because you didn't choose this person. You didn't choose this person. Your mama is not your mama, it's not your daddy, it's not your aunt, uncle. You didn't choose, y'all, I'm messing up. You get to choose this person. Your family, you don't choose those people, but your friend, you choose this person. So it's kind of like when you have a friend who consistently pours into you and y'all choose each other, that's another level of love, another level of sacrifice. Because also, especially if it's your best friend, can't nobody be in that role. So it's like, baby, you got a role to stick to. So you gonna pour into me, I'm gonna pour into you. Another one would be mentors. So if you have a mentor, a coach, even some of your teachers, if they were good to you, I really especially think about mentors, because me, myself, being a mentor, the amount of knowledge and patience that I've had with people because I want the best for them, is kind of like you really allow them to be themselves until they just get it. And sometimes it takes people a minute to just get it. You say, if you were my best friend, what would you do? If we was best friends, what would we do? So like, I feel like when it comes to mentors, teachers, and coaches, that sometimes could be real life patience right there, because you're working with these people for a reason. Like when it comes to being a friend, when it comes to being a mother, you can't always have an outcome for that relationship. Maybe for them to be healthy and happy, but when it comes to mentors, teachers, and coaches, you're not working with these people for no reason. You're not with these people for no reason. There is a set reason why you're with these people, and it's to better their lives. And so it's like you have the ability to ask for advice. You know, they're pushing you towards achieving your goals. I remember I had a coach who took me home. I've had teachers who've taken me home before, made sure that I, you know, got in the house safely. I've had mentors who've given me information that I wasn't even really prepared to understand. But it's like, if I didn't have these people in my life, where would I be? You poured into me, you know. I didn't ask. I don't know what's going on. So I really value mentorship, which is the reason why I am a mentor, and I provide quality mentor in my own personal opinion. So if y'all want mentorship, check out the website. Hey, D Nice. Oh, if I was your best friend, I know what you're talking about. What's another one? Another one could definitely be romantic partners. Romantic partners, definitely. I even think about like being in a long-term relationship. That is really what's going to test your ability to pour into other people consistently. Because when you have to see this person every single day, and it's like, yeah, I love you, I want the best, but like for me to always give to you without expecting anything back, that's a mission right there, baby. I don't know. That's a mission right there. Like all the time. And it's like, you can't, that's unconditional love. I'm not expecting anything back from you. I just want to love you. But I feel like when it comes to being in a relationship, like romantic, that has to be vice versa. Whereas with a mother and a child, that unconditional love of pouring into one is not vice versa. Friendship, it should be vice versa. Mentorship, teachers, coaches is not vice versa. But when it comes to a partner who you love, y'all want the best for each other, that pouring into someone consistently has to be vice versa. Of course, you have fathers. You know, if you have a healthy father, hey, Real Rico, if you have a healthy father figure, healthy father in your life who's supportive of you, then boom. That's going to be somebody who pours into you. So, you know, especially you ever have those fathers who like sports dads. So they're like consistently, I mean, I don't feel like it's like they do expect something out of you, but like, you know, they always practicing with you all hours of the night, making sure that they talk to the coaches, working, doing this and that. Like that's somebody who's pouring into you consistently, without you really asking, because you don't know what to expect in those moments. You just know that I want to do this. I want to do this sport. My dad is going to push me to be the best at it. Have y'all ever had anything like that happen to y'all? I'm black, so you know how black people are. Not a lot of black people got dads. But as I got older, I actually did see a lot of black people with daddies. So everybody's different. Depends on what community you live in. And you know what? We talked about taking action yesterday. That's how you know that somebody loves you, through their actions. That's how you know, is when they're consistently pouring into you. That's showing love without saying a word. That's showing love through actions. John said, as above, so below. What made you say that, friend? So if y'all voted, if y'all can, let me know, how has the support that you received from this individual shaped you into who you are today? I can say, y'all know I always use my grandma, because my grandma my favorite person. So I always use my grandma as my example. I do have many other people in my life, but my grandma #1, so who care about everybody else? But I know for sure that if I didn't have my grandma, I wouldn't have been as patient and as caring and as empathetic as I could be. I definitely probably would have been a lot more like, who gives a, you know, I would have been a lot more, maybe a hothead, maybe. I'm not a hothead, but I could have been if it wasn't for my grandmother. So I definitely feel like my grandmother's presence soothed me as an individual, calmed me down, relaxed me. So if it wasn't for her, who would I be? I would be becoming somebody who I would not recognize. So what about y'all? What y'all think? You thinking, friend? Friends mostly. And some family can love. Okay. I love the honesty. So in regards to like your friends and your family, in what ways have they poured into you? What did that look like? Was it them calling you, checking on you? Was it them providing something for you? A reference to a job, a ride somewhere, a hug, some good things to provide. Help you fill out a job application. Help you fix a car. Words of wisdom. Oh, so that's what your people gave you, Chris? Okay, words of wisdom. That's nice. Because that gives you, put you in the right direction. A little everything, mostly encouragement. Okay. I love that. So, I mean, I'm guessing with both the words of wisdom and the encouragement, those are kind of on the same page, same frequency. The words of affirmation, you know, caring, supportive energy, and it kind of sounds like to me. Oh, I give you wisdom. I love that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It kind of, you know, with those being what you guys receive from your loved ones and your family members, all those things, it's like acknowledging how important those little moments in your life are and who you would be without that. It really allowed you to be appreciative of those little moments and of those moments that you share with your loved ones, with your friends, with your family, who are giving you these words of wisdom. I know for sure I've talked about this before with when I received words of wisdom, words of affirmation at one of my lowest times, and I'd be like, oh my God, if it wasn't for these words, I would have been sent into a miserable depression. But all because you were so confident in speaking to me and explaining who I am and making sure I didn't forget who I was, you really just literally just pulled me by my neck out the mud, baby. It be like that. So I appreciate anybody who can give me a little bit of words of wisdom. I am going to try, especially after that conversation, after I realized like words of wisdom, words of affirmation is one of my biggest ways that I show love. But I want to try to be more actionable. I think I'm already actionable already, but I want to just think more about it. Try to do it a little bit more. But the quote at the bottom says, being seen and still loved is the most healing thing in the world. I'm going to say it again. Being seen and still loved is the most healing thing in the world. A little encouragement can go a long way. Facts. So we have we have about 3 more prompts to do. So 3 more days. So today's Monday. We have Tuesday and Wednesday. So Wednesday will be the last day that we do our money mindset, that we do our love and belonging gratitude journal. And I'm excited. I feel like this has been a very long journey. I'm not gonna lie, having this conversation. And I'm super excited to get into the I'm super excited to get into the leisure conversation. Now, mind y'all, I probably won't be coming on here every day. I'm gonna do 3 days a week when it comes to doing our gratitude journal, and maybe 1 extra day for tarot. So of course we do our tarot Thursdays, and then we do gratitude journals 3 days a week, so that I can have some leisure time myself. So I can have some free time, some time to relax. So we're gonna get into the conversation. We're gonna do leisure. It's still going to be the same length so that we can get that 28 days of mindset programming. But we'll just space it out a little bit more. Anything you need guidance in or love, the universe will send it. You just have to read the signs. Facts. I agree. I definitely agree with that. Then that'd be the hardest thing for some people to realize, is that when you want something, the universe is always giving you what you want. I think that's one of the biggest things when I be talking about having clarity, because I truly believe human beings are so intelligent and they work with their environment so well that they always get what they want. But sometimes when you lack clarity, you see things through a muddy glasses, and so you think that what you want is something else. But it's not that something else. It's something at a deeper core level that you're seeking, but you just saw it in this something and you thought that that was it. You know, it's kind of like when people be like, they want love, and then they go out and get a boyfriend. And it's like, no, baby, you want self-love. Let's get more direct on the type of love that you seeking, baby. You out here getting a boyfriend, and now your insecurity done skyrocketed because you're not seeking the right type of love. But everybody different, so everybody different. That's why you gotta journal and keep journaling every day about the same thing until it becomes super, super clear. But I think that's a good end to this conversation. This conversation really wasn't that long, but I'm open. Let's have a conversation about something else. What y'all want to talk about? What is the right type of love? I don't think there is a right type of love. It's whatever you need at the moment. But I do think there's like a hierarchy of love. You want to talk about chakras? I'm not the chakra person, but we can talk about it. I know a little bit, enough to talk about it. I could tell you what I know, but I think it could definitely be a hierarchy. And it's kind of the same. If you think about Maslow's hierarchy, I can see the hierarchy being the same as that. So you have like your physical self. So that's the bottom portion. So I would correlate that to self-love, like physical self-love. So you're giving yourself healthy foods. You're giving yourself adequate amount of sleep. Then what's after that? You have physical, and then you have, I think it's self-esteem. Let me look at it real quick, because I may be saying stuff wrong. Metaphysical. Okay, let's talk about metaphysical. So you have, okay, physiological needs, and then you have your safety and security needs. So if once your physical self has been nurtured and loved on, then you move up to safety and security, and then you start making sure that you feel safe, you feel secure, whether that's in your job, that's in your environment, that's in your body. So a lot of people don't feel safe in their bodies. A lot of empaths, I feel like, may not feel safe in their bodies, especially when you're connecting to so many other energies all the time. If you have nervous energy all the time, like you're a nervous wreck, or you have like one of those disorders where you're just always nervous, you don't feel safe in your body, you know, that's something that you would work on, is feeling safer in your body, showing up and feeling like one. Then you have love and belonging, self-esteem, and then self-actualization. So that's how I would see like the hierarchy of love. If you want to love yourself right, that's how I would see it. But of course, that's not the type of loves out there. It's a lot of other types of love. That's just me talking at one moment. But Johnny says chakras. We can also align chakras to Maslow's hierarchy. I love Maslow's hierarchy, if y'all didn't realize it. But you have your root chakra, which is the same as your physical needs. You have your solar chakra, which is the same as your solar, and your sacral. They kind of correlate with safety and security and self-esteem. Then you have self-actualization, which is your crown chakra. You have love and belonging, which is your heart chakra. Maslow hierarchy. Maslow, this man, he was eating. That man was eating when he made that. I don't know where who he was really for real. But whenever he made the Maslow's hierarchy, he was eating. I hope he got a reward for it. He deserved it. You know, one thing about chakras that I like is, and I've done this one time. I haven't done it more than once, but when I was working on my root chakra, I just started eating a lot of red stuff, like beets. I would wear red clothes. I literally got like pieces of paper, red paper, and would put it in my bathroom and do like red lights. And I remember I went to the park and I would ground, sit in the grass, lay in the grass, walk around. So I feel like if you want to improve a chakra, because I believe chakra just means a spinning wheel. So it's just a vortex of energy. And if you want to improve a chakra, you got to do things related to that chakra. Also, with the root chakra, dandelion tea. Dandelion tea, it correlates with that chakra. Breathing, breath, it literally anchors you into your body. So focusing on that. You could tell a lot about an individual, right? Depending on what chakra is not well. Like if somebody's throat chakra is closed, then you see like they either doing too much talking or they not speaking up enough. So it all just depends on where you are in your life, what you feel like you need. I do think I like color therapy. I like the, you know, matching the chakras with the fruits and the teas, and, you know, just do it for like a few days. Don't try to force it, but like, you know, 3 days of chakra therapy is what I would call it. You'll be cool. You'll be good. Little boost, something like that. Trina said, relax the vagus nerve with deep breathing. You know, I am learning about cranial nerves right now. And it was something about the vagus nerve that I was just like, this is so interesting. Let me see. Oh, okay. So I think what it was is one time I went to a massage place and they had some type of vagus nerve therapy. And I remember her telling me about it. Mind you, this was like 5 years ago, 6 years ago where I went to this place. But the memory just came back up when I was learning about the vagus nerve. And she was just telling me about the importance of the vagus nerve. And I was just like, that is so interesting how life is really, in a way, very perfect. Like, everything is there. You just have to be literally aware. Like, you just have to be aware of it and the ability that it has. And I'm looking at it now. It says the vagus nerve carries signals between your brain, heart, and digestive system. It's a key part of your parasympathetic nervous system. And it's like everything is really correlated to nervous system regulation. Like if you regulate your nervous system, you'll be okay. You'll be as best as you can be. You'll be at a high frequency. And really all of these things, when you think about it, you know, working with your chakras supports nervous system regulation. So working on self-love supports nervous system regulation. What y'all think? What y'all think about it, Trina? What you think about the vagus nerve? Oh, but you said deep breathing. Yeah, deep breathing. For sure. Mind you, I'm looking at some of this on Google, and it says when they test your vagus nerve dysfunction, they look at your gag reflex and your uvula check. Hey, Arak. That's interesting. They check your voice and in a cough assessment, because that indicates a lot about your nervous system. Hey, Evelyn. Y'all, I'm taking a voice class this year. In a literacy class this semester, not year, but this semester, literacy and a voice. I have some other classes, but I'm more excited about the literacy and the voice class because you don't really hear a lot about voice. Like, I worked with a student one time who had a voice disorder, and I never learned about voice disorders working with a student. And mind you, this is how they really will throw you into the field. That's why sometimes working at my job now, it made me realize you gotta just jump into whatever you want to do. If you want to be a singer, just say that you're a singer. You want to be a warehouse owner, just say you're a warehouse owner. It don't even matter if you got a warehouse or not. Because the way you just got to throw yourself into it and you going to figure it out as you go. That girl loved me, though. Every time we would get done with therapy, she would be out there talking. I said, look, baby, period. Hey, Kelvin. Welcome back. Welcome back to the chat. But I'm super excited to take the voice class because I really am thinking metaphysically when I'm taking this class, period. Like, I'm taking this class, we talking about diaphragms and atmospheric pressure. And I'm like, what does this have to do with me metaphysically? What does this spiritually mean? Let's talk about how the voice correlates to an individual's personality. Let's have these conversations. I think the teacher, my professor, may be sick of me because I'm about to be in there like, I was already asking my professor, hey, Kelvin, you say you miss me. I miss you too, baby. How you been? How has life been? How has, I believe you told me that you be working with the teenagers. How the teenagers been? Hey, Yusufa. So I was talking to one of my professors. I was like, you know, I work with kids already. I did some research on like movement-based therapy. So I be having my kids jump. Like we doing work together, baby, jump. I out of the blue, jump 3 times. Jump 3 times. What you mean, Chris? What I think about shadow work? Let's talk about it. So shadow work is a daily experience. I think shadow work is just reprogramming your mind. Like, that's just how I see it. You know, we always talk about, well, I always talk about your program, your program. Shadow work is just reprogramming yourself. I think a lot of people just think about it too deeply. And I think that if a lot of people can easily get stuck in the mentality of shadow work, and then they get stuck in them being their shadow. And it's like, I don't usually use the term shadow work. I don't even use the term healing or anything. I just really just always use the term reprogramming myself. Because at the end of the day, there's no reason for me to be upset with anybody. I feel like shadow work can leave you a little bit resentful or upset depending on how you can get stuck in it. Depending, everybody's different. But I don't, it's a heavy word for me. I don't know why. Just me personally, it's a heavy word to say shadow work because it just makes you feel like it's something hanging on you. And it's like, really, no, you just have experiences in your life that has programmed you to believe a certain way or think a certain way. And yeah, some of those experiences could be very heavy, but when you shift perspective, sometimes it's not that heavy. Sometimes it's all about perspective. So what you think about shadow work? Rorico, you said, yeah, it's just really reprogramming. John said it's important. Yeah. And it's definitely an everyday thing. Like, every day is a day where you need to renew your mind. So again, I just feel like when I think about shadow work, I think about me consistently think about the things that happened in my past that left me down, left me sad. So I don't know. It's just a rephrasing of the wording. Because instead of me focusing on my shadow and what happened in my past, what's behind me, when I think about reprogramming, now I'm thinking about my goals, my future, what's ahead of me, what I want. So, and you know, through the reprogramming, you can identify some of those limiting beliefs, and it's easier not to hold on to it. It's like, well, this is just a limiting belief and it's not working for me, so let me go ahead and shift it. So John, you said shadow work is an ego death. Yeah, and I told y'all before, I don't think I've ever had an ego death. I don't do shadow work, I guess. So you said dark night of the soul. And see, that's exactly why I don't focus on shadow work, because dark night of the soul, I ain't trying to go through that. I feel like maybe I could have been through something like that when I went through a spiritual awakening. And I was just like, what's going on? I was like really into trying to figure out what was going on. But no. Mariko, you said focus on what's in front of you. Facts. Focus on what's in front of you. Never look behind. Are you going to turn into salt? Like the girl in the Bible. The hardest person to fight is yourself. Yeah. The fun thing about that is that it's not even a self. It's not a physical self that you fight. Well, you know what? Maybe I'm lying. Because you are programmed. But it's also a mental thing. Like, it's not even, like, that's what I was about to say. But I was going to say it's not a physical self, it's a mental. But your mental program your physical. And that's some of the people's hardest thing to fight is the physical reactions that they have. So, you're right. You're right. You're right. The only shadow I have is the one laying on the floor. The one laying on the floor asleep, spread out, having a time of his life. That's my shadow. I can't even walk 2 feet. If he up and he lit, I can't walk 2 feet without him underneath me. But y'all got me thinking about shadow work now, because I'm like, Jaguar Paw. That's a cute nickname. Trina, you said it's accepting the repressed part of your personality. The repressed, yeah. But you know, I don't know. Like, I feel like, I guess I did my shadow work a lot in therapy. Because I've been in therapy for so long. If I could calculate the amount of years, it's probably been like 3 years altogether of me being in therapy. So I think that through journaling, I'm also an avid journaler. I also do a lot of video diaries. Hey, beautiful butterfly. Hey, baby, welcome back. I do a lot of video diaries. Like, I do a lot of talking to myself, recording me talking through my emotions and how I feel about things. So I did a lot of that already, and just getting out what's in my mind. I just never called it shadow work. I would just call it mental health and well-being. What's your question, baby? Mental health and well-being. Yeah, so if y'all want to do shadow work, I suggest journaling. And the thing about it, because when you say, Trina, when you say repressed parts of you, it's like there are a lot of parts that people feel super guilty and shameful for. So then it's hard for them to like communicate. Should you do a drawing video? Of course, do it, baby. Of course. Journalist? What you mean journalist? I'm not a journalist. I'm a journaler. Like, I show y'all all the time, like, journals. Like, I can really show y'all. Let me show y'all something. This is low-key me bragging. But let me show y'all something. Give me a second. 1 second. Literally, if y'all want to talk about shadow work, and journaling, this is just a portion of the journals that I've had. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here's some over here. 7. I probably done had about 20 journals. Seriously. These are just the journals that I put away. There's more in there. There's a few more in there. But I've literally been journaling since I was in elementary school. Seriously. Like, I can go back and read a random thing. Mind y'all, this says $3,000 in savings. Like, baby, I'm beyond it, thank God. 3.5 thousand debt paid off. Now I have $65,000 in debt because of school. But hey, it's well deserved because I love my career. Red, why are you yelling? Like, this is from 2023. And I was literally journaling about the moon phases. Because that's who I am. I'll put this up. Hey, Erilee. I have a million journals. Shadow work it's true to me, not new to me. I just never called it shadow work. True to me, not new to me. How you doing, Erilee? And John talking about, I'm talking to the man in the mirror. Ooh. One thing y'all gonna do is put some, I actually do have a poem. I wrote one a while ago. It was a really good one. I forgot where I put it at, though. Is it the same email address, baby? Or it's a different one? Did you verify it? I didn't look at my email today. But I'll look at it when I get off of live. Was it the same one or was it different? Okay, same one. Good. Okay, good. But yeah, I'm a poet too. I have written a couple of poems. I just don't have an actual book dedicated to poems. Mind y'all, I told y'all about what happened yesterday, right? With the police at the door. Was y'all in the live yesterday? Read it to y'all. I don't have it. I don't even know. I had it somewhere, but it may be on the phone that I'm using right now. But I would literally have to do a deep search for it because I don't know where it is at all. I'm trying to remember what book it was in. I can't remember which one it is. It's a few poems, but it's like just a few all over the place. It's nothing in one place. But I've definitely been like did poetry night, like, you know, how they do it, like poetry night. You go out. Y'all must have not been in the live. Y'all must have not been in the live. I was showing them yesterday this. Can y'all see this? Y'all see he got that gun in his hand? This was outside my apartment. My next door neighbors. Man, it's a long story. Yeah, Rico was here. You see the police? They was about to break my next door neighbor's door down. It was hella police. Because people was prank calling, doing false police reports, and I hope they go to jail. Lock her up. Lock them up. But not the uniform gangsters. No, for real. It was like 3 black men and 1 Asian man. But that was enough for me. I actually kind of just forgot what made me even bring that up. Because that was definitely a reason why I brought it up. Yeah. Hey, Joshua, friend. I ain't seen you in a minute. Yeah, I'm definitely safe. I definitely found a new apartment already. So there's some things that we'll see. I'm trying to be patient. I'm trying to be patient over here. So I already found a new place. But, you know, when you're an adult, you sign things. You sign things. So I'm trying to break a bond right now. Break a bond. Let's see how that works. Mind y'all, my black tourmaline is literally broken inside of here. When did this break? I don't know. Oh my God. That's not okay. That's not okay. That's not okay at all. But yeah, y'all. It's getting real ghetto out here. I'm just ready to... I'm trying not to be ghetto no more. It's not okay. For sure. You know, when I moved to this apartment, I actually leveled down. I leveled down because I said I need to live within my budget. Thank God I'm a new person. Life is better. I'm a lot more financially savvy, a lot more financially intelligent, And this was actually a perfect apartment for me when I first moved in. Everything was good. But your neighbors really do dictate your lifestyle in a way. So this was perfect for me. Now it's not, but it's okay. Because with new levels comes new environments, and I'm actually super excited. The place that I was looking at yesterday, near the grocery store, there's a lake. Like, there's a beautiful lake. Like, there's a lot of lakes in that area. And I told you I have like Christmas lights and stuff. So I'm like kind of excited. I'm like, you know what? This is actually perfect for me. Because where I am now, I'm in an area where it's a lot of like things going on. You can drive down the street, you could go to the club, go to the lounge. You can go, you got all the places, all the shopping places. It's like a good little city area. It was perfect for who I was. But now, because I have so much going on, I want to kind of quiet down and relax a little bit and kind of like sit down. So it's like, okay, I'm going to move to the suburbs and I'm going to go sit down in the suburbs. So I'm excited. Everything works out when you need it. So, and I remember when I first moved into one of my first apartments, lakes, rivers, same things. It's a lake, it's a river, it's different things over there. Yeah, I know, right? And it's still in my budget. It's like I'm going to be paying like the same amount of money. And you know what really made me excited about it is that my last apartment that I lived in, when I tell you I leveled down, my last apartment, I've been missing it in a way. And I'm like, oh, I really miss living in that apartment. The new apartment that I found is literally shaped just like my old apartment. It just has lots of different upgrades. The only difference is that my old apartment had an attached garage. This new apartment that I'm going to be moving into soon, it doesn't have an attached garage, but that's okay. I can grow back into an attached garage eventually. I can be patient. But, you know, I had to be like, you know what, girl, Meiana, grow up. Level up. Level up or get leveled down because of the people who's around. These people around me, they not gonna level me down, baby. I'm gonna keep bossing up like Goku, Super Saiyan, blue mode, baby. Period. Mind y'all, the kids is the one who taught me about the Super Saiyan. Hey, GR. Come here, baby. Come say hi to your uncles. Your yunkles. Say hi to your yunkles. Your uncles. Why do you be hiding from the live like that? Why you be hiding? Come sit down and relax. Rolando. Y'all. So when I write my first song, y'all gonna be the first one to know. His name is Red, y'all. I call him Reddy Pooh. Yeah, he just be chilling. This is my baby. I be bothering him most of the time. If he not bothering me, then I'm bothering him. And if we not bothering each other, then we chilling. That's how life be. But y'all want to talk about anything else before we get off alive? What you want to talk about? The lip gloss? Oh, you talking about the lip gloss song that I'm gonna make? Facts. Meiana the Sage. Okay. Okay. Meiana the Sage. You know I don't play. I'm about that rage. Gonna fire you up, gonna light you up, gonna get you motivated, and fill your cup. We gonna get up. We gonna get lit. You know what I'm saying? You my big. Period. John talking about some. Here she go. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Oh my God, y'all be having me crying over here, seriously. But yeah, y'all, I'm guessing y'all don't have nothing else y'all want to talk about. Get comfortable. Okay, Joshua said he buying it, period. Joshua saying he buying it, period. Y'all gonna be the first ones who can buy my mixtape. I'm gonna tell y'all first. I'm like, hey, what's up? I guess the mixtape gonna be called Sage Lip Gloss, because it's real, but it's still cute and aesthetically pleasing. That's the first mixtape. You ready for it, Ready Pooh? My cat gonna be on it too. Okay, John gonna do a song with me. Okay. We gonna call it John Singleton. But ain't no singles on this album. We gonna rap. And we gonna tell you what's up like we Malcolm. Minus the X. We gonna press. Chris talking about don't make a billboard hit off the top of her head. I'm done, man. Y'all know I'm a Gemini. Y'all know the greatest people in the world are Geminis. Kendrick Lamar. Not the greatest people, but the greatest rappers. The greatest performers. Kendrick Lamar. Kanye West. Who else? Prince was a Gemini. First of all, Kendrick Lamar the greatest rapper, so he the best Gemini in the world. Joshua, I got you. I'll never stop smiling. I'll never stop. Never stop. Not the Gemini. You don't like Geminis? You don't like Geminis? I really feel like Geminis are the best. Seriously. It's like Geminis, Leos. They're pretty cool. Do you want to get down? If you want to get down, just say that. Kendrick. Oh yeah, I grew up on his music. I used to go to parties and be yiking. Ain't that what it's called? Yike. What they used to call it? I definitely used to be doing that when I was a kid. Ain't they two-faced or something? No, Geminis are multifaceted. But the issue with being a multifaceted, talented individual is that people think that you're going to always be there to be in their face. So then they be like, you two-faced it. But it's like, really, I'm just a multifaceted, spiritual, unique individual, and you just can't keep up with me. Y'all see how I just came on here? I'm a sage. I'm intelligent. I just rapped. Baby, I'm about to make a lip gloss line. I'm about to sit up here. I'm about to, look, y'all, I'm gonna switch it up. Y'all gonna see me. Y'all gonna be like, who is she? You're like, she fake. It's like, no, I'm just multifaceted. And I don't just sit in one energy for the rest of my life. Y'all know, like Shaq. You know, people be like, Shaq just do anything. Shaq just be everywhere. I bet he got a lot of Gemini in his chart. Because, baby, the way I'm about to be switching it up, you like, I would have never thought. I would have never thought Meiana would be in a fashion show in Paris. But guess where I am? Because I'm a Gemini. Yeah, Red Nose. That's exactly the music I used to grow up. I used to grow up on that music, yep. Yeah, I can see that. Because the thing about it is that, again, Geminis are so talented that when you're so good at everything, you want to just try everything. And it's like, even yesterday, I was like, I could fly a plane if I wanted to. I'm lying. I didn't say this to myself yesterday. But if I could fly a plane if I really wanted to. I'm so talented, I could fly a plane. So, but the thing about it is, I'm going to fly that plane like 1 or 2 times, and I'm going to go about my day. Because I'm not passionate about flying planes. I'm just good at it. And you always got to try what you're good at. She gonna shake it like a red nose. Yep, period. Y'all, don't bring me back to my days when I was in there yiking. Was it called yiking? Like, I feel like it was called yiking. Like, I could literally feel the body movement right now in my mind. Yeah. It was definitely yiking. Yep. Yiking refers to an African American dance move, often described as extreme twerking, that originated in Oakland, California, and was popularized by artists like Sage the Gemini. It involves a low swerving hip motion similar to a snake movement and is meant to be a big brother to twerking, characterized by a deep rhythmic swaying of the hips from side to side. A deep big brother to twerking. They even have a wiki how on how to yike 13 steps, y'all. Y'all. 13 steps. Grab a partner. Find someone to dance with. Mind you, these are not African Americans. Who is this? That is not African American. Pick someone you don't mind getting personal with. You should. Oh, she ready. She ready. This is cultural appropriation, y'all. This is cultural appropriation. Who is these people? Sarah, if you don't get your step up from twerking, baby, if they would have made this into a movie, I would have watched it. Oh, Sarah, if you don't get faster the movements. Way to the beat. This is damn near porn. Wiki how? Oh, y'all. She's getting lit with her partner so she can yike on the partner. Now Brad is on the floor. They got Brad on the floor. They get into yike stand. Oh, but they got the receiving position too. You know how easy it is to be a man. You gotta stand there with your hands out. You gotta catch it. You catch all that ass. You gotta catch the ass when it's moving, y'all. Y'all. Oh, 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 oh. Wiki How's crazy, y'all. What? What is going on in these comments on WikiHow? Somebody said, can I yike with multiple guys? Somebody said, can I yike with multiple guys? Somebody said, yes, but you probably will be considered a thought. I wouldn't recommend doing this, but it's completely up to you. 213 people found this helpful. 73 people found it not helpful. Y'all, this is hilarious. This is hilarious. Somebody said, do I have to have a boyfriend and girlfriend to do this? Somebody said, no, just have fun. Yiking is not freaky, y'all. If y'all didn't grow up twerking at the dance parties, yiking, I feel bad for y'all. Somebody said, how do I know who I should yike with? Yike on the wall, baby. I really, honestly, I have not heard that word in so long. Oh, yeah, they hell in the comments. No, for real. I have not heard that word in so long, y'all. You're not coming up here. You're gonna have to go somewhere else, sweetie. Hey, Armin. Dragon Boot 7X. Y'all are hoots. I hope y'all get yiked on tonight. It is. It's from Oakland. Oh, are you just saying that just because it sounds like Oakland in general? That's what you're saying? I hope y'all get yiked on. Y'all done resurfaced old memories. I remember being in there practicing yiking in the room, being a kid. Me and my cousins, I remember we used to be in there practicing yiking, y'all. Y'all. Sound like E40? Y'all are a hoot. Y'all are a hoot. John. Where are my California natives at? Shout out to California and to all the things that they done created in this world. But we've been on here for a minute. I gotta call people. I gotta make some calls, y'all. I done already told them I'll call them back in an hour. An hour done already passed. I'm up here over here talking to y'all about yiking. We talking about yiking now. Ain't no reason to be talking about yiking. But like I said, shout out to all the people getting yiked on. If they still do that, man, y'all got me thinking about like early 2010s. That time frame. That was a pretty fun time. Like, you a jerk, you know? Like, all of that, it was just like a really nice time. Like, like extreme social media. Like, I think MySpace was out. I think around that time my mom was like, you can't get a MySpace. And I said, girl, and guess what I did? Made a MySpace. Never really used it, mind you. But I was up on there on MySpace. That was a great time. I wish we could go back. We need to do an early 2010s like music festival. Now I would go there. Ghost Ride the Whip. It's a great time. That's when life was simple. Life was easy. That's when the gangbangers was out. You know, John over here talking about gangbangers. That's probably was when y'all was shining the most. That's the last time that I heard on the set. That's the last time I heard that. Wasn't around that time. Good night, Joshua. Last time I heard that. You know, around that time I was playing knicker knocking on people's doors. Oh my God. John, I know you used to be stressing somebody out. You used to stress somebody out. On my mama, I could hear somebody saying, "Oh my mama." Like I can see somebody pulling their pants out. I mean, pulling their pants up. You know, if y'all catch what I'm saying, it's bringing back memories. Take the shirt off, pull their pants up. Oh my mama, on the set. A simpler time that I probably will never want to go back to for real, because we only growing and leveling up. But no, for real, I'm about to go, y'all. This was a nice little throwback Monday, even throwback Thursdays, men crush Mondays, woman crush Wednesdays in the past. Y'all. But y'all, I appreciate everybody who's on here. I will talk to y'all later. This was a great conversation about, what do we talk about? We talked about people giving you unconditional love, basically. So I will see y'all tomorrow. We'll talk more tomorrow about everything. And y'all have a wonderful day. Bye.